Hello, beautiful people. It's Cecilia. I'm going to tell you how to source crystals for your crystal shop if you are wanting to start a crystal shop. Hi, Cora. Okay, so first, this is how I started my crystal shop. Personal releases. I literally just had a bunch of crystals that I wasn't really working with anymore. I didn't really know what to do with them. They were kind of on display around my house, but I wasn't like going and grabbing them and picking them up and working with them anymore. And that's how my crystal shop started, was I'm gonna put these up for sale, put them up for the same price I bought them at, sometimes a little less to just get them moving. And that's how I started. And this journey of having a crystal shop has been so huge for me in trusting the flow of crystals, knowing that if a crystal leaves my hands, an even better one or 5 more are on the way. And it's a practice of learning to let go. But it's really ironic, once you learn to let go of crystals, so many more flood into your life. I have more crystals now than I ever have before. And I also am more comfortable than I ever have been before with letting them go. Even personal pieces that I've loved for years, I'm like, I'll let this one go, because there's a lot of magic in seeing somebody else experience that crystal that you love and also having new ones come in. And part of having a crystal shop is trusting in the flow of them, trusting in the magic of them, trusting in yourself and your ability to continue to bring these amazing things into your life. Not to go too deep into this, but a huge block that was released when it comes to like money and my business and crystals and everything. This huge block was released when I finally stopped fighting myself every time I went to buy a crystal. And I finally just fully gave myself permission and was like, yep, I'm gonna buy this. This is the right decision. I'm gonna buy these wholesale crystals. This is the right decision. I fully gave myself permission. And then I no longer was afraid that, oh, what if this is the last crystal I get to buy? I no longer had this fear of needing to cling to crystals because I was just fully letting myself, giving myself permission to do what I love, to buy crystals, to, maybe make mistakes if I needed to. But honestly, every wholesale crystal flat or bundle that I've bought hasn't been a mistake. I've learned something. I've gotten to experience the crystals. I buy wholesale that I love, and they've all paid off. But a huge part of it, having this successful crystal shop, is just letting yourself buy crystals, fully giving yourself permission and not shaming yourself for it, and trusting in your decision-making skills, trusting in life, trusting in the abundance to flow. And it's a practice that's continued to get easier and easier. So start with personal releases if you don't know where else to start. If there's crystals that you are no longer working with, it's a beautiful practice learning to let those crystals go into new hands. And there was also this release of this block of, I had been holding on to them because I was like, I spent money on these. I've got to hold on to them. They've got to be like worth the investment. But realizing I spent money on these and I can make it back. I spent money on these. I enjoyed them. I used them. And now somebody else is going to enjoy them. There's so much magic in that. So play around with that. My other advice for getting crystals into your shop, buying wholesale crystals, look up gem shows near me. Google it, find gem shows near you, and go. 100,000,000%. Go to a gem show. Go to a gem show. They are so fun, so worth it. A lot of the dealers are doing wholesale prices at gem shows already, and if they're not, you can ask for wholesale prices, and you get to really experience like picking out crystals in person. There's also big gem shows that you can fly to. You can travel to the big ones, Denver, Tucson. There's ones overseas. It's up to you, you know. You don't have to go to like Tucson or Denver right away to be a successful crystal shop. I've never been to one of those big gem shows and my crystal shop is successful. So go to a gem show near you, look them up, see when the next one is happening near you, and go. It's worth it. Even if it's like an hour or two drive away, it's worth it. Plan on spending the whole day there, plan on spending some money, and just get some stuff in. And when you go to buy crystals, this is my best advice: buy stuff that you are excited about. If you've been collecting crystals for a while, and if you love crystals, and if you maybe have even started selling them, you will have an intuitive knowing of if a crystal's good quality and if it's a good deal. So keep your eye out for that, and just get what you're excited about, and that excitement will translate into your sales. Next piece of advice: where you buy your personal crystals from, crystal shops, I like to buy on Instagram, wherever you buy crystals from, maybe even in-person stores. If you buy crystals from in person, I've actually done this before, a crystal shop. I've done this with so many crystal shops I follow on Instagram and crystal shops in person. Ask if they will do wholesale for you, because once you start selling crystals, you see it's a game of seeing what crystals will sell. And sometimes they don't sell for us, and they're just sitting there in a box, sitting there. And a lot of times crystal shop owners are more than happy to sell you that whole box or flat or whatever of crystals at a wholesale price, because they've just been sitting there. And our customers, like our regular people who buy from us, they've seen those crystals a million times, and there just comes a point where we're ready to get new eyes on them. So I've done that so many times where I've asked, hey, can I see if you have any wholesale available? I've done this from several different crystal shops on Instagram. I've bought wholesale from several different crystal shops on Instagram. I've bought wholesale from a crystal shop in person. Just ask. Like, yeah, if somebody were to ask me, I'd be like, okay, yeah, I'll see what I've got, because we've got crystals just sitting around. And sometimes it feels really good to just move them. And then once they're moved, it's really exciting for the next person who's ready to sell them. It's all just a game of moving crystals around. That's all it is. So those are my tips. Personal releases, especially to start, you can get some personal releases sold, make some money, save up for a wholesale deal, a wholesale flat, go to a gem show, and then ask crystal shops and crystal shop owners if they will do wholesale for you. Because every single person that I've asked, hey, could you do wholesale on this, or is there any wholesale available? Sometimes I don't even ask for specific crystals. I'm just like, do you have any wholesale available? See what people are willing to sell at wholesale. And every single one has said yes. So there you go. You don't even have to leave your house. You can buy it online. You can buy wholesale online. And there's wholesale websites. There's wholesale on Etsy. There's wholesale everywhere. Just have fun. Set the intention that you are ready to start selling crystals, and all of these options will start coming your way. And it's already begun with this video. So thank you so much for watching. Trust in the flow of crystals. It's here for your enjoyment, and trust your ability to pick the right ones and have fun. Okay, bye.